If you have family and you get together for the holidays, chances are pretty good there's some family drama. We're going to talk about how to keep your family together after the holidays and you out of jail. Come on over.
Making guests feel welcome, one home at a time.
You know how you agree to host for the holidays and you have this vision of holiday cheer and it turns into despair, ugliness, irritation? Get out of my house, people.
Go on, Scran, get out of here, you moochers! That's right, keep moving!
You know what? Yeah.
Except you stay.
Well, there are ways to handle those situations. Now, what causes a lot of the family drama are when you do all the work to host, and it is a lot of work. You have cleaned, and I mean cleaned, deep cleaned. You have menu planned. You have shopped for those groceries. You have prepared the food. Then you've cleaned again. You set the table. You've put up decorations. You have done everything you can possibly think of. Candles, music, special things for children. And then someone dares to complain.
But I don't like pistachio!
Then why did you ask for it?
I know. And you want to give up, don't you? And who could blame you? Hosting is hard. That's why they don't want to host. Well, I have some tried and true ways of dealing with those. And let's start with things you can say. Let's start with, I'm sorry you feel that way. That's it. You've acknowledged that you heard the complaint. You are sorry they feel that way. But you're not sorry for what you have so lovingly prepared and done for people. You have acknowledged the complaint, and you are sorry they feel that way. And generally, that will go over well, and the moment has passed. But what if it hasn't? Let's try, you're more than welcome to host next time. Now, they're not going to host next time. You know why? Hosting is hard. They're never going to host next time. But you have volunteered to pass along the hosting duties. Also, it's a really good idea to rotate the hosting. Always. My family growing up, someone had Thanksgiving, someone had Christmas, usually my grandparents until they got older, and then someone else hosted Easter. Those were the main three holidays, and they happen bang, bang, bang. So you get it all over with, and then you do what you want for the summer. That helps keep the complaints down, keep the hosting duties generally going in a circle, and someone might want to switch, like, well, I'll take Easter instead of Thanksgiving. Or maybe someone didn't host that year, but they will the next year. That lets people know what it's like to host. They know what it feels like to do all that work, and they probably won't complain. So push for that if you can. But let's say someone complains about the food. Yeah, the food they didn't have to shop for, prep, make, do anything with, but they're going to complain. You can very sweetly say, well, I look forward to trying your angel food cake next time. Or, I look forward to trying your sweet potato casserole next time. They're not going to want to make the sweet potato casserole, angel food cake, but they want to complain. Well, there won't be a next time because they're going to make it next time.
I'll cook you my special microwave burritos.
And if you have the kind of family where you can assign dishes, and I've done that in my own hosting circle, where you know someone's specialty is sweet potato casserole, just go ahead and assign it in this way. We love your sweet potato casserole. You're probably tired of making it, but we are not tired of eating it. So please bring that so we can enjoy it. Now they're not going to complain about the sweet potato casserole. No one is, because it's their specialty. Now, if you're one of those hosts who is bold enough to ask for a critique, yeah, we do that when we cater, and we always tell them, you're not going to hurt our feelings. Please tell us if something did not go the way you were expecting. Now, those people are paying us. Your family's not paying you, but if something is generally regarded as not good, like say the turkey really was too dry.
That's drier than the Sahara Desert, you muppet.
And you're the guest, and you're saying, yeah, the turkey was a little dry. You're going to suggest something that your host can change, and this is what's critical. You may not suggest something they cannot change. They can change the dryness of the turkey. So you, as the guest, might say something like, we should try Aunt Beverly's recipe. It was always great. Let's go for that next time. Now, you're not volunteering to make the turkey, although if that's your specialty, you should. You really should, because turkeys often go dry. They're in the oven too long because people are late and they don't want to sit down and eat, and for whatever reason. So if that recipe really is the best you've ever had, suggest it and let's move forward from that. That's a really, really great critique with a solution. However, if someone would say something like, well, your house is too small, that's not helpful. You can't change the size of your house. It is what it is. So if they feel your house is too small to host, and let me tell you, I lived in a 1,200 square foot townhouse for a long time, and I had 30 people there regularly. 30 people. Probably no more than that, but we made it work and no one ever complained. So that's not a legit critique, but you may then offer, why don't you host? You have a bigger space. I'd be happy to help. They're not going to want that, but that's a legit response to your space is too small. If someone has a good offer for you, like, you know what would be really great? If we had vintage photos of our family at the holidays. Awesome. Assign that task. Who has the vintage photos? Get them copied. Make copies for people. Put them in frames. That's a great thing to do. I do that and people love that. So that's why it came to mind. But that's a great suggestion that somebody could fill in and do that isn't a real critique of your holiday or space. It's just a great way to make it better. And that's what we're looking for.
Everybody knows who's in charge. Me. Yes, you. Of course. Of course. Of course.
But here's what's essential. A party host has one job: graciousness. Everything you do should revolve around graciousness. Party guest has one responsibility only, and that's thankfulness. If graciousness and thankfulness come together as one, are you going to have family drama? No, because let's remember what Maya Angelou loved to say, and this is so true. Something like this: I've learned that people will forget what you said, and people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. And oh, is that true? So hosts, make your guests feel welcome. Be gracious and kind. And guests, make your host feel that you are thankful. Thankfulness and kindness in return. And that's what makes a great family gathering. Are you saying that I'm cheesy? The cheesiest. I do love cheese. You want to criticize, I just spit white rice out of my mouth.
Come on over. Now go make someone feel special today.